For beginners to Marxism, the discipline can be immensely intimidating. As with other sciences, the detail required within Marxist analyses does not lend itself well to popular explanation. Adding to this difficulty is the sheer scale of the tradition, and the degree of divergence and disagreement within it. The combination of these problems has a tendency to create a rather strict division between those new to Marxism and those who have engaged with it for a considerable period, or, in the worst instances, to the proliferation of vulgar Marxism, which treats simple concepts as comprehensive approaches. Whilst there are many reasons for this that cannot be easily resolved, the low resources of communist organisations, the role of the bourgeois academy in stifling or manipulating Marxist thought, and the defeat of the global working class in the 1990s, key among them, we feel that there is a need for an approach which attempts to bridge this division in a constructive way with the resources we hold to hand. There is a need for explorations of Marxist concepts which look not only at their most basic formulations, but the ambiguities and difficulties in their application, and the debates that these problems have spawned. Without this, we are not only deeply vulnerable to our opponents, overt or covert, but also liable to the development of counterproductive analysis. This series is an attempt to begin to do this. We will begin each episode by giving a simplistic, introductory explanation of a concept. After this, we will then look at problems with them, some key debates and texts which have shown limits and required development, and some more complex concepts related to the initial ones or variants of them. Finally, we'll look at why a deeper understanding of the concept under discussion is necessary for our movement to meet our historical moment. We hope this will give the viewer a more rounded view of the complexities and problems which Marxism has to continue to consider. If you do want to follow us along more closely, we will be providing reading lists and lesson plans for hosting study sessions on the concepts discussed in each video. In the future, patrons will have access to study sessions hosted by us based around this series, and we are looking at other ways to develop this further. We're going to be exploring a lot of concepts, some obscure and some with deeply controversial debates around them, and we're excited to have you all along with us. Welcome to Approaching Marxism.